We are in a moment right now where even the so-called normies are waking up. The assassination of Charlie Kirk was a shock, not just because of the violence itself, but because of what followed. People you thought you knew, neighbors, co-workers, classmates, these people openly celebrated an assassination, openly celebrated his death. And the justification? Because he said things they didn't agree with. That should chill your bones. Now, for all of us who have been paying attention, none of this comes as a surprise. But what makes this moment different is how visible it all is. You see, social media has turned into a mirror, and that mirror is very, very ugly. It's showing people how deep this cultural conditioning goes, how many institutions have been captured, and how normalized hate has become when it's pointed at the approved targets. Look at history, because this isn't new. In the 1920s, Germany, intellectuals and media outlets slowly dehumanized their political opponents, turning neighbors into enemies. In Mao's Cultural Revolution in China, entire families were ripped apart because the party taught children to report their own parents. You see, the pattern is always the same. Convince people that their opponents aren't human, that their opponents are dangerous, that silencing them or even killing them is justified. And here's where it gets real. As Andrew Breitbart reminded us, politics is downstream of culture. The left figured that out a long time ago. You see, the left, they didn't just want Congress or the White House. They wanted the schools. They wanted the movies. They wanted the music, the newsrooms. Because if you can shape culture, politics falls in line automatically. Think about it. The civil rights movement, for all its legislative battles, only gained unstoppable momentum once culture, that is, churches, music, television, began shifting public opinion. But here's the mistake too many people on the right make, and I will include libertarians in this too. Thinking that this is just a battle of ideas to be fought in Washington. This is not just a battle of ideas to be fought in Washington. Washington is the scoreboard. It's not the game. The game is culture. It's entertainment. It's education. It's Netflix. It's the schools. It's even the apps on your phone. Whoever owns the stories owns the people. So what do? We have to stop legitimizing corrupt institutions. You don't win Hollywood back by begging for scraps. You do not infiltrate universities and expect decades of indoctrination to magically bend towards liberty. That is not realistic. The system was not built for you. It was built against you. So instead, you have to build. You have to create new platforms, new schools, new outlets, new communities. And history proves this works. Remember back when the printing press broke the Catholic Church's monopoly on information in the 1500s? It didn't reform the old church. It birthed an entirely new era of thought. When American colonists grew tired of British censorship, they didn't wait for London to change. They created their own pamphlets, their own presses, their own culture. And that culture gave birth to revolution. It's no different now. You want a society where murder isn't celebrated? Where disagreement doesn't equal dehumanization? Then stop giving your energy to institutions that mock you, despise you, and want you erased. Build new ones. Support creators who refuse to play by the old rules. That's where the solution lies. Not in some savior politician, not in Washington, D.C., but right here, right now, in the culture we choose to support or create. So I'll leave you with this. Don't just complain about the system, replace it. Don't just expose the rot, plant something new. Because in the end, politics is just the reflection. Culture is the root. And if you want to change the fruit, you better start with the root.